So can you tell us what that does for the footy team and the footy club to have a win like that?
Oh, well, look, to be quite honest, it's been a great weekend for our footy club, and our supporters. Yesterday our SANFL team were outstanding. To win by 100 points, and there's real competition for spots down there now, and also today, for our fans to come, I guess in the Cauldron, there's, I think it was a record, is that right? Crowd record, to come and support the group and the players, was outstanding. But this win means a lot to the playing group in terms of, I guess, being able to move forward and get something out of the rest of this year.
Do you think it has bigger meaning than just 4 premiership points?
Sorry?
Do you think it has bigger meaning than just 4 premiership points?
Oh no, the 4 points are critical for us. We've got to earn the right to keep going forward for the rest of this year. But I think getting through what we've got through and to get a win has really galvanised the group. Absolutely.
Tom, I know up on the point, it's your second game. Did you still feel like you were playing for Phil out there today?
Oh, you look back on today's game and it definitely had a lot of meaning. Phil spent the last 9 months as a bloke in charge here and many, many years at Port Adelaide, so there was always going to be a little bit of emotion around today's game, but I think we got most of that out of the system against West Coast last week.
What was it like for the players in that last quarter? Because you were up 36 points, Port were coming back. Was the fear of losing greater than anything, or was it just because you were tired, or Port's good play?
No, there was definitely no fear. I mean, the game was hot early. That was a finals-like game today. To Port's credit, we knew they were going to throw everything at us in that last quarter. They had to. They had no option. But it was a little bit close for comfort in the end. But extremely proud of the boys' efforts today.
Scott, over this. So what do you reckon really stands out as those principles that Phil left that we saw today?
Oh, look, I think the overriding one was just get the job done. That was the biggest one, for us. We spoke about it, leading up to the game, pre-game, and then in that third quarter. I mean, he would have been proud of the guys' effort, absolutely. But the cornerstone of the way we want to play, in offence and defence and around the ball, that's essentially what got us the win today.
When you lost Tanya, how do you reckon you then settled up that wall across the midfield and also protected your defence? The keys were there.
Oh, look, I mean, it was team defence, really. I mean, I've been really big on that this week, especially about, obviously the way Port want to move the ball, particularly through the corridor. I thought we structured up defensively and slowed them down really quickly. It was probably as good as we probably had done it for a while. And then, those key backs, I mean, there's some inexperienced guys down there. I thought Lever's second half was outstanding. Hardigan to be able to get shifted off, West off, and then go to Schultz was great without individualising guys. But, our midfield was able to slow them down, and that was the critical thing. And forwards put great pressure on when the ball went inside forward 50. So it's team defence, at the end of the day that got the job done for us.
Also reinforced the power of team.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what this game is. No individual is greater than the team, and collectively today we gelled together in all those facets of the game and got the result.
Little team within a team. Do you think it was one of the better midfield performances of you with Jacobs, Scott, Danger, Richard Douglas, everybody performed?
I'm pretty biased, but they're a pretty good group. They don't often get their colours lowered, and by our own admission last week through the midfield, we got our colours lowered. So that can't happen. It's a critical part of the game, but I thought they responded really well today.
Scott, you would have spoken about that during the week, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we definitely touched on it and looked at some of the vision from last week. That's behind us now, and as Scott's already touched on, as a midfield group last week, it's disappointing, and we don't like putting that performance out on the park. But to bounce back the way we did and have weighted numbers through the midfield today was really pleasing for the group.
What does it mean to you, Scott, to win the medal with the field of name on it, and by your own standards, were you personally disappointed in how you played last week and you were keen to make it?
Yeah, I was disappointed with my effort last week, but to play today and have weighted numbers, as I've touched on, and a really good solid performance right across the field. I'm really pleased, and I mean, with the medal which you've asked me about, I'm honoured. I'm honoured.
Tom, you've been around the club for a while now. Looking back over the years and looking at
it goes to show we've got great depth. You know, Rory Atkins comes in today and plays his first game. Riley Knight's playing his second game, and Scott's already touched on the fact that we've got competition for spots now, which is healthy for the group. The SANFL had a fantastic win yesterday, so it's good that we can bring guys in now, contribute and play their role, and gives us great confidence in the depth we've got with the list.
Feeling older?
Well, everyone likes to remind me, but feeling all right.
So we all admitted last week, and you said it was going to be a $1 million question. You've got a bit of an answer to it today. So what do you think can be made for the rest of the season now?
Look, it's up to us and up to the coaching group and the playing group, really. I mean, there's no limitation on what we want to try and do, but we've got to earn the right to get there. So, as I've said previously, we won't deviate from the foundations that we put in place, and it was great reinforcement from today that those foundations are rock solid, that will take us forward.
Campo, your first win as senior coach, how were your nerves in the last 5 minutes?
That was cool as a cucumber. I've got a fair few more grey hairs than I already have. It was actually. I mean, it was a game of momentum, really, you know. But sometimes you can feel a little bit, not helpless, but the players are in control, you know. So, but once again, I'll back the players. I've got unbelievable belief in the group that played today and going forward that we can execute under pressure, and that was great. A great way to reinforce that under, you know, really good finals type pressure.
Just on your tackling too, that's got. I know you missed, lost on the tackle count, but it seems to still have a lot of tackles. I was quite pleased with that last week.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I thought particularly early in the game that the guys that tackled and stuck them, which has probably been something that we've been working on for a while. You know, our intensity around the ball, to be able to slow them up and then get the ball going the other way was really important. So, once again, that's another foundation that was in place, but it was great to see the guys get rewarded for that.
All good, guys?
Yes. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys.